Hello everyone, welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be doing another quick snow update on the current kind of snow situation. And as you can clearly see, there's quite a lot going on. We're looking at the Met Office warning page here, and you can see we've got 2 yellow warnings, but the main focus is actually we've got 3 amber warnings of snow and ice, which is pretty rare actually. So we'll start off by quickly looking at those yellow snow warnings. So we've got one which is already in force, and it's going to go in until 2 o'clock tomorrow. That's across Northern Ireland, Southern Scotland, Northern England, the Midlands and Wales. And that's going to be kind of areas of kind of a chance of 2 to 5 centimeters down to lower ground away from the coasts, and then 10 to 15 centimeters more likely above 100 meters, with potentially more in places. Let's take a quick look at that yellow snow warning across northern and eastern coast of Scotland. That came into force at 5 o'clock today and will last until 10 AM tomorrow, and that's what we're going to see. Snow and hail will continue to affect parts of northern and eastern Scotland, with 2 to 5 centimeters possible in places. And then let's look at those amber warnings now. This is one amber warning across Northern Ireland that came into force at 3 o'clock, and it's going to come out of force at 4 AM. And you can actually see periods of snow expected to develop for much of Northern Ireland, heavy and persistent snow with strong easterly winds, leading to atrocious travel conditions, especially over high ground. 4 to 8 centimeters kind of anywhere inland, and then 10 to 20 centimeters, and I reckon possibly more in higher ground, and then that will likely clear to the east with ice developing. I reckon we could see more than that, but I'll get into the specifics in a bit. We've got this another amber warning across North Wales that came into force at midday and will last until 9 AM. And you can see snow is expected to become persistent and heavy during Thursday afternoon and into Friday. 10 to 20 centimeters widely, which is quite significant snow, and then up to 30 centimeters falling in places, especially over 200 meters. Freezing rain is possible as well, so quite high impacts there, as you can see. And then we've got the largest and probably most significant snow warning, which is kind of all the way through the middle of Northern England, and it includes some pretty significant cities as well, just to the east of Manchester, but Leeds, Wakefield, Bradford, Burnley, Sheffield, all included there. So quite a lot of places seeing significant snow, and as you can see, that's going to be, is this the right warning here? I think so, yeah. And that's going to be, came into force at 3 o'clock and it will go until midday tomorrow, and you can see 10 to 20 centimeters is expected to fall widely, which is really quite a lot of snow. I mean, especially for me down south, like 10 centimeters is really like kind of almost a once in a decade thing. But that is, even for the north, that is quite a lot of snow, and 30 to 40 centimeters, so perhaps over a foot of snow in places, so really quite significant. On top of that, we're going to get strong easterly winds with kind of blizzard conditions in places. Let's take a look firstly at the current situation. You can see quite a messy picture. We've got kind of this big area of precipitation here, just draw out kind of along the northern edge. That is our snow band. Almost all of this is likely to be sleet, and especially above kind of on or at high ground away from the coast, and during the evening this is likely going to turn to snow, and so that's quite a lot of snow, really quite a large area. And if I zoom in, you can see here across parts of Northern Ireland and Northern England, that snow's really pushing in now, and it's quite heavy as well. Those green, yellow and orange colours signifying heavy snow. And then something interesting is that it's kind of starting to pivot round. It kind of comes up like that, and then it pivots back down across parts of Northern Ireland, and that kind of means the snow stays there for longer, and you can kind of see that happening there, kind of pivoting round. And I honestly think that kind of this southeast corner here of Northern Ireland, especially where the rain is heavier, snow, sorry, is going to get a seriously large amount of snow. To the south of that, none of this is wintry, but you can see we've got some fairly heavy showers and rain in places. Could cause some localised flooding possibly. And then we've got kind of this big snow band now pushing into Northern England, as you can see there. And if you just run that loop through, you can see it's kind of been there all afternoon, and it's going to be getting there overnight, really starting to settle. It's quite heavy snow, and then it's going to be staying there for a long time. And I can show you here all those pink and green colours showing sleet and wet snow. Actually, sleet and wet snow in these heavy showers across parts of North Wales, so snow there as well. If we take a look at what we could expect to see accumulate, let's zoom. Actually, I think this should be fine. Let's look at some high resolution models. You can see here, got a fairly good handle. Widespread snow across Northern Ireland, and Northern England tonight, and then that will spread south. Potentially we're going to see a snow event during the Midlands and parts of Eastern England during Friday morning. I'm actually going to zoom into England here, it's just a bit easier. And let's take a look at some of those snow depths. Potentially as much as 10 to 20 centimetres in that area that we've already discussed, and add that on top of those strong 40, 50, potentially even stronger winds, especially across kind of the higher ground. You're going to get some big drifts, some big blizzard conditions, especially overnight. Let's look at the Arpegge model. You can see strong winds 40 to 50 miles an hour there. And then that snow increasingly widespread during the evening, and then spreading south with some snow for the Midlands during Friday morning. Up to 30 centimetres of snow across this area of England there by tomorrow morning, and quite widely 10 to 15 centimetres across Northern Ireland and Ireland as well. Let's take a look at the Rome model. This is a super high resolution model, and you can see got a good handle on things as well, and you can really see the main areas being highlighted again and again is this zone of Northern England and kind of this area of kind of Northern Ireland and Ireland, and you can see that's just where the snow really looks to be the most widespread. And if I run that through, you can see that's where the snow is the most persistent. And then potentially something more for parts of North Wales and the Midlands again during Friday morning. That's likely to be this area, seeing perhaps a dusting of snow. Let me show those snow depths there. And you can see widely across parts of Ireland and Northern Ireland, 10 to 15 and locally 20 centimetres, and then this corridor of kind of Northern England, just the east of Manchester up towards the Leeds, 10 to 20, perhaps even 30 centimetres of places, so possibly quite significant snow there, and then some areas seeing a bit of a dusting towards kind of the south. Let's look at kind of the current reported snow depths. You can see last night's snow, we had fairly significant snow across the Midlands, 10 centimetres there, near to Birmingham. That's definitely fake. No way anywhere saw 28 centimetres. Areas kind of near Northamptonshire saw 5 to 8 centimetres. I know a few people on Twitter saw a fairly decent amount. That's going to be shifting north, and you can see already 12 centimetres, so nearly half a foot of snow reported near Sheffield, and then this area will increasingly become coated with likely 10 to 20 centimetres of snow. Let's take a look onto the weekend as well, because there's a chance we get a few more snow events during Saturday and Sunday. This time Scotland, Northern England and the North Midlands, 3 o'clock on Saturday till 6 AM on Sunday. And you can see another area of low pressure. The forward edge will likely see a band of snow turning to rain. However, the kind of snow across the northern area might persist into the morning, and especially above higher ground, it could see some accumulations as much as 10 centimetres of snow, though it's likely to start melting. Let's take a look at what we could see regarding that. Let's go to the British Isles. Where is that? British Isles, there we go. And you can see possibly an extra bit of snow across especially Scotland on Saturday into Sunday, though that's likely to melt, as you can see there. Nothing too significant, but it will bring travel disruption for a time. Similar thing on Icon there, the band is a bit more widespread, but you can see mild air making its way in fully by Sunday and Monday. Perhaps some strong winds across the south during Sunday. I would watch out for a wind warning. Southern coast seeing gusts of potentially 50 to 60 miles an hour during Monday. Let's take a look at the latest European model. Bit less strong, but you can see 50 to 60 miles an hour along the south possible during Monday morning, and then we're likely to see a return to that cold air by Tuesday. That low pulse to the south. We've got cold air moving in again from the north, and a return to snow showers across northern areas, and then possibly a chance of snow into the next week. Thank you so much for watching, everyone, and have a great day. Bye. You're just so